Alright, it's time to come up with names for the subunits and not have my choices selected because they suck. At least these are going to be the ideas that I came up with just sitting for, I don't know, an hour or two just trying to come up with names for these subunits. So of course these are going to be the formations. We did not get any input into these at all. And that kind of shows, like, what exactly are these combinations? I know multiple people online have been saying, what the heck is this? And I kind of have to agree a bit. Like, I'm a little puzzled. So, probably my favorite unit, just looking based on who is going to be in it, would be Unit B. But why is Cuckoo in that formation? She's a little bit more, bright and cheery. And how does she fit in with Ren and Wien? I do feel like Ren and Wien can do something in there, but I would probably swap out Cuckoo for, I don't know, like Shiki or May or something like that. But I just found this a little odd. I don't know, maybe even Sumire might have been a better fit. I don't really know how the new girl's going to be, but maybe she would even be a better fit. I just find it a little odd, but I mean, blue, and purple. I don't know, is that what? I don't know. I can't really read what they're saying in the comments, but I just found that a little odd. As for Unit A, I still find that a little odd. I don't think May really fits in with Kanon. Like, Kanon, I think she would have been like a pretty good fit with like Kinako. And maybe like Chisato or something. But again, a little weird. And of course, the fact that we have 11 members means we're going to have to do something like 3-3-5 or 3-4-4 or 3-3-3-2. No, I don't know. I don't think they wanted for some units and do it, but they could have. They didn't have to, but I don't know. The thing is about a lot of people were questioning about 5, and it kind of just feels like this is the leftover unit. We couldn't figure out what these girls match with, so we just dumped them all in the rest and just say figure it out. I don't know if I'm willing to go that far, but like, what is Unit C supposed to be? Shiki does not mesh well for the styles for the other girls. Like, she seems like she can mesh with what's her new girl's name? I can't remember. But the Onitsuka sister. And you think, well, I know some people are like, why can't Mei and Shiki have a unit, or Kinako and Kanon, or Sumire and Cuckoo? And they never really did that, but I get the appeal of that. But with 5, it is kind of big though for a subunit. The only thing is, I know a lot of people saying, well, how are these girls gonna shine? Well, Liella was originally 5 members. We know 5 can work, and there's still plenty of opportunities to have solos. Just kind of, for a subunit, feels a little big, but it's just gonna feel more like a group song than rather a subunit song. But I don't know if the goal is, yeah, we'll technically Superstar start with 5 girls, and then let's start with 5. So this is kind of way to reference that. I don't know, but it still feels odd. Honestly, I probably would have done 3-4-4 if it was up to me. But whatever, let's move on and just try to figure out some names, because I know there's plenty of people going to cry about this. So let's start with Unit A, and what names could I come up with? So of course this is going to be the formation with Kanon, Shibuya, Sumire, Heanna, and Mei, Yoneme. So for these girls, I was trying to figure out what do they have in common. We have the image colors of orange, green, and red. So I was like, well, what is that? The first thing that came to my mind was bell peppers. I don't think that was very useful. I was thinking, like, what else? What are the icons? We got headphones, planet, cat, and like, I don't know, and fun stuff. But when I started thinking about it, I'm like, well, assuming that kind of like does jazzy kind of style music, and I thought, that could be interesting for something to do something a little more jazzy. I think Kanon could mesh well into that. Her stuff is a little more about acoustic guitar, but I don't think that's a crazy far stretch. And then May is got a little more spunk, but honestly, I think that could work. Jazz kind of style, which was the thing that kind of came to my mind. But then I was like, well, what kind of name would I come in? I don't know how to name jazz bands. I don't know, my first thing came was Jazzberry, because I'm like, colorful. And berries, Jazzberry. Is that a stupid name, Jazzberry? I think it is. And another thing that came out was, well, bright colors, fruits. Like Fruities, like fruit plus cuties. I don't know, that sounds stupid too. I was thinking of other names like Syndicate. I don't know if that even works here. But the one thing I was kind of more leaning towards is I was thinking orange, green, and red, and I'm like, orange and red, that makes me think of like sun, and you see like the colors of yellow in here. That made me also think about the sun and the sparkles, so I thought something to do with sun and green, which I thought was nature and plants, so I was like, how about like summer or something like that? So I was thinking like summer serenade or summer sunset. I don't know, those sound like they could be interesting names. I don't know if that's going to be a great name, but that was kind of thing that was running to my mind, especially because you think Sumire, it starts with S-U-M, Sumire, summer. I don't know, does that even make any sense whatsoever? But that was kind of the best ideas I got in a short time. I don't know if any of you guys think any of those make sense or went up. But what ideas did you guys come up with? Let me know in the comments below, because maybe you got some better ideas, or maybe you guys like my names and you can spam them to the forum when that's open, and maybe they'll like some of my dumb ideas. I don't know. Maybe you guys can explain it better to me. But I don't know. Summer Serenade kind of sounds fun. It's a little lengthy, but I think they can do something interesting with that. Yeah, I don't know. That's about all I really got at this point for Unit A. So now we move on to Unit B, and this is the one I thought this is probably the one that most appeals to me based on what I have seen already. Especially I do like Ren and Cuckoo a lot, and I mean Wen had some interesting instrumentals, so I thought there could be something interesting here. And of course the color that I can use in the background is blue, because we kind of got like a light blue color, pastel blue, and we got a more of a darker blue for Ren, and then we got like a purple pink color, so close enough to blue. So I was trying to think, well, what's special about these girls? So first and foremost, we have a girl from China, one from Japan, and one from Austria. I'm assuming she's from Austria, considering what she's talking about. What do those have in common? I don't know. I think, they all have red in their flags. That's about all I got. So I kind of gave up on that. Unless you want to call it like CAG or CAG. I don't know. Casual. That just came to my mind. That's probably stupid. I was trying to think of other things. We have Cuckoo's got the ice cream. Ren's icon is the tea, and then butterfly for Wien. What do those all have in common? Well, I don't know, they can all sparkle. So I was thinking shiny stuff, sparkle, glimmer, shimmer. I don't know if any of those names sound cool, but I thought, at least it's a little generic, but I thought that could potentially work. I was trying to think of something that involved all their names, and the best I came up with was really stupid, but I have Ke-Wi-Ren. We don't, like, if you say it weird enough, it kind of sounds like Korean. Yeah, I hate myself for that idea, but Ke-Wi-Ren. That's not what that was going to work, right? That's stupid, right? Am I stupid? I also tried to do something that involved the first letter of each of the girls' names. So we got R, W, and K. Fireworks. Fireworks can be a cool name, right? And we just capitalize the R, W, and K. I don't know. It was a potential idea I came up with. If we're going back to the fact that Wien's, symbol is a butterfly, I thought of something that's related to that, like evolution or metamorphosis. It's a bit hard. I would assume that would be hard for Japanese to say, metamorphosis. But, butterflies literally, when a caterpillar goes into a metamorphosis and evolves into a butterfly. And I don't know, you could try to say the other girls had their own metamorphosis themselves. The only problem is I feel like this is too similar to Rebirth and that concept. So that's kind of why I was a little shying away from that. I was also trying to think of something to deal with the fact that they're all kind of bluish colors. So like a marine or azure, which that made me think of AzuREN. Just add an N to azure. God. See, that's why I'm not good at naming stuff. I just think of stupid puns. But out of those, I wasn't really satisfied with a whole lot of names I came up with. Yeah, so I don't know. There's a lot of things I was thinking about for this one. This is the one I really want to try to get going. I really wanted to get a China, Japan, Austria theme going, but I don't know if I can without doing some kind of like trio foreigners or something, but it's not really a foreigner, or 3 different countries or something like that. I thought of Wienter, so like winter, but like Wien in the beginning. They all got coolish colors. But I was thinking about potentially trying to go like snow routes and ice crystals and such. But we already have seen snow, so it kind of feels like that overlaps too much, so I kind of avoided that. So yeah, I don't know. There are definitely ideas that I got there. I'm still not even sure what my favorite is out of all these. I thought of like Sparkle could work because, you know, all ice cream, tea, and butterfly sparkle, and you can put like a butterfly in that logo, but you'll probably put a butterfly in most of these logos anyways. So, you know, just food for thought. Alright, last but not least, we have Unit C. C for crap, right? Okay, so for this one, this was really annoying to think of something that really made sense, because it was 5 girls, and it's starting to get harder and harder to make a unit that really seems to deal with the fact there's 5 girls which don't seem to have a whole lot related to each other without, you know, being generic. And I basically feel like at this point that's what we're going to end up dealing with, something that doesn't really relate to all the girls too well. So we might end up getting it to be more generic of a term, you know, what all idols or all girls are like. They all shine, Liella, and stuff like that. So what can we do with a unit of Chisato, Arashi, Kinako, Sakurakoji, Shiki, Wakana, Natsumi, Onitsuka, and Tomari, Onitsuka? Well, the first thing that came to my mind is, well, we got 2 Onitsuka girls, and are they going to take over? I know some people say, well, they're just 2 members. Why do they get their name to be kind of applied to a whole unit of a bigger group? Well, let me just tell you, one of the options for Quartz was literally related to Kasumi, and that's one of the official choices. Like, that could have actually been a thing. The group could have been named like the Kasumins or whatever it was. So it can happen. Not that I wanted to happen, I didn't. I'm just saying it could. So that's the first thing that instantly I ran with. So I thought of Onisisters, but then, you know, they're not all sisters. But like, that would have been pretty good if it was just those 2 girls. I thought of Onistars, and, you know, stars farsighted. That's good kind of reference to the fact it's called Superstar. They got 5 members. And, you know, we got Oni for the Onitsuka girls. So I thought that kind of is interesting. I think Oni also means demon. I don't know if you can consider these 5 demons, but I thought that could have been kind of interesting. When I thought about Shiki, I thought, she likes chemistry, and then I was changed S to a 5. I don't know, some name that included the 5 somehow. And then probably my favorite that I had was what I looked at all the girls and thought, well, there's a bunch of different colors. We got pink, we got yellow, we got kind of a teal, but I guess it's, what I've seen is ice green. Okay, some kind of green teal color. We got hot pink, so 2 pinks, and then we got actually more of a teal with the other Tomari. So we got a handful of colors, and I think, well, when am I ever going to see all those colors together? I thought, you know, crayons maybe, or another way that came to my mind was thinking of chroma, because that's when you have a lot of colors. So I thought of, well, what if I named them Chroma? But I'm like, that's a little simple. I think I can do a little bit more with that. So I thought of what would put together the word chroma and romantic together to get chromantic. I don't know, maybe they can do romantic songs or something like that. So I thought that could be kind of cool. So I can do chromantic, and if they really want to include a 5, they can change one of the letters to a 5. So I don't know, like the first C to a 5 to make it a 5 romantic. Chromantic. I don't know. So that's probably my favorite thing that I could think of for Unit C. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about my dumb ideas. Do you like any of the ideas? You know, feel free to spam them once we can actually do the poll. Maybe one might get picked. That would be cool. That's never happened before. But I'm sure there's gonna be other people who have actually better ideas than me, because I'm not great at this. But I don't know. Maybe you guys actually like this, and you don't think it's stupid at all. But, you know, that's what I can come up with as of right now. But anyways, let me know if you guys have some good suggestions. I'll definitely look forward to seeing if some of you guys have some great ideas. And maybe one of yours will be picked, and that will be really cool to see. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. And if you do want to participate in the poll, I'll give you the link in the description where you can, it's not really a poll. Go to their website, and you can click on a link. Again, link in the description. And then you'll be able to submit your names. At the current moment, it's not open. It will be open up later. So visit it tomorrow, and then you'll be able to submit it. I'm sure it's going to be, what's your name, where are you from. Usually sometimes it's only regions in Japan, but more recently they kind of just say just where you're from, and then they would say unit A, what do you want the name to be, and then give a description. I think they usually limit to like 200 characters. Do that for unit A, B, and C, and explain why you picked that name. And if they do end up picking yours, they will actually put your reasoning in there so other people can see and vote on that one. So try to make it and give it a good description explaining why you picked that, because if you don't, yours very much might not get selected. Anyways, hopefully you guys participate and see what we get. And nothing we can do about the fact that there's a 5 sub-unit group, but that's just how it is. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in another video soon.